everyone, and welcome back. So today we are going to continue on here in Black Book. So we are going to go ahead and deal with what we are supposed to do. Let's go ahead and go to the book merchant.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavr dealer.
Wisdom will enter your heart and be good for your soul. The wisdom that lies upon dark pages is not that of madness. You cannot paint me as a liar.
And let's go ahead and do that. Now let's go into the forest.
You catch a whiff of the disgustingly sweet smell of rot. Cold fear enters your soul when you guess what might be the source of the smell. A human body lies nestled in the grass. It is already unrecognizable from decay. You see an old wooden cross upon its breast. You dig a small grave and push the dead man inside. You read a prayer and continue your journey.
Let's go here to the ravine. Okay.
All of a sudden, the tops of the trees rattle and clang. Alarmed, birds fly away, screaming in fear. You see a whirlwind filled with loose branches and dust from the road, headed your way. The dusty whirlwind passes by, and you hear the shrieks of dark forces coming from within. Soon after, everything is quiet again.
Let's go to the marshes.
You see a small demon sitting on a hillock. In his hand, he is holding a snake by its tail, swinging it from side to side. A swishing sound of the snake's body and its angry hissing fill the swamp area. You watch as the demon twirls the snake above his head. It seems as if he'll never grow tired of it. Suddenly, the snake slips from its claws and flies right at you. It's clearly angry. Worse yet, the demon runs after its toy.
Okay. and that should do it. Alright.
Despite the late hour, sounds of celebration are coming from the village. It turns out that a festive dinner has dragged on and turned into a non-stop festival. You notice the worried host, who looks like he can't wait to say goodbye to his guests. You offer to disperse the festival for the host. His distrust of you vanishes when, after a couple of your zagavers, furious winds send the suddenly worried guests scurrying home. The host rewards you with some of the dishes from a banquet table.
Talk is wherever, somewhere in the old woods stands an old pagan Permian idol. I will gladly go searching
Bathing
for
in the
said idol.
moonlight, a moss-covered idol is hidden among the tall trees. You walk closer and see a fresh towel wrapped around it. The forest around you is silent.
Let's keep going on our way.
You meet a girl walking in the direction of Panteg. In her hands, she clutches a spindle that is emanating dark power. Old Yegor smirks, another of the spinner's victims.
Let's not
You decide not to interfere with the spinner's business. Who knows what's happened between her and her victim? You freeze with horror. A dead girl is dangling from a spruce tree's gnarled branch. You can't move. This strange fruit sways back and forth with a creak in the cold wind. She died recently. As soon as you draw a circle, two demons burst from the skin of the hanged girl. It seems that demons have reached the body before you.
Okay. Talia will be dealing with all of those things later. Let's head off to the village, and then I'll head to where I'm supposed to
You
go.
feel at ease as you walk down the welcoming street of this village. A calm silence surrounds you. You almost pass through the village, but the silence is broken by loud laughter and the sounds of an accordion.
Alright.
Vasilisa, is that you? Come on, join us.
I don't have the time.
Come on, your work is such a bore. 5 minutes here won't kill you.
Actually, no.
On the field, you hear the steady sound of digging. Coming closer, you see a peasant moving the border of a field. The man looks startled when he sees you approach. He stops and calls out to you.
Is that you, Igor?
It is I, with Vasilisa. God bless.
God bless. What are you looking at? I'm moving the border ditch. What of it?
Why are you moving the border ditch? You moved it quite far.
For good reason. The Petrov's workers caused me nothing but grief. They deceived me, shot me on flour. Only they didn't steal in broad daylight.
Have you spoken of it at the village meeting?
I have. Not much good it did me. Petrov's folk silenced me right away. I'll tell you what. If you curse the demons, I'll pay you.
All right, consider them cursed.
You whisper a few spells into the wind. The evil eye will cast its gaze upon the man's enemies. But will it even do him any good?
They won't be able to say a word at the next village meeting. You can be sure about that.
Thank you. Finally, some luck going my way. Here is some money.
You take the money and go on your way.
Okay. Shit. One second. Alright, so I fixed our little issue.
You feel at ease as you walk down the welcoming street of this village.
Vasilisa, is that...
I don't have the time.
Come on, your work is such a bore.
All
Let's
right,
listen.
I have a little bit of time.
You sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Alright, let's go ahead and leave because we got what we needed.
On the field, you hear the steady sound of digging.
Is that you?
It is I.
God bless. What are you looking? I'm
Okay,
moving the
we've
border
already
ditch.
done
What
with
of it?
this.
Why are you moving the border?
For good reason. They deceived me.
Have you spoken?
I have. Petrov's folk. I'll tell you what. If you curse the demons,
All right,
You whisper a few...
they won't be able to say.
thank you. Here is some...
You take the money.
Okay, let's head here.
Near a small forest creek, you find a grassy meadow. Among other vegetation, you see one beautiful flower. It's blood red and bright even in the moonlight. You come closer and tie its stem with a silver thread. With a swift pull, you now have a new, valuable herb, Adam's Head. You take the herb and get ready to go on your way.
Now let's go to the spinner's hut.
The closer you are to the House of the Spinner, the more ominous the woods get. The decaying trunks of pines and spruces tower over the path like silent guardians. Your blood runs cold every other moment. You feel that the border between worlds is very thin in this part of the forest.
There are bright strings of some kind on the path.
You approach the skull hanging by the door. Suddenly, the bony head starts shaking. A burning coal that serves as an eye socket stops you in your tracks.
Oh joy, and Noah, Howie! Finally, some fun! My eye isn't what it used to be. Who's that old-timer over there? I think I know him.
Will you let me pass to see the spinner?
With pleasure, but I'm ordered to test Noah. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be hanging around here in the first place. Anyway, we'll do it just like in the fairy tales. I'll give you 3 riddles. Solve any one of them, and I'll let you through. Solve none, or refuse to answer, I'll take one of your eyes. I'm short one, you see.
I'd say that's the least of your problems.
Well, are you up to it?
I want to look around first.
So, how do you like this Isba? Ours is quite a bit cozier, isn't it? Go speak to that skull. He's a doorman of sorts here. That's the spinner for you. Always thinking up something crazy.
What do you mean, speak to the skull?
I mean that it used to be a Khaldun.
Oh shit.
The regular folks aren't likely to chat with it. We, knowers, are used to this sort of thing. It's something new the spinner thought up. Skulls such as these used to hang on the trees around here like effigies of sorts. This one is used as a kind of test. It would be best if you passed the test. This woman knows me, you see, but she's not familiar with you.
What's with the yarn on the paths?
You see it, do you? Ordinary folk don't. The yarn binds some poor Christians to the spinner. It's a strong and dark sorcery. You had better go and speak to the doorman.
What else should I know about the spinner?
Hush, child. These skulls report every little detail to that witch. Keep your lips sealed.
Quite a grim place. It's places like this that give witches a bad reputation.
Ready to solve some riddles?
Have it your way. Ask your riddles.
Listen to the first one, girl. There is a hamlet, folks packed together tight. Come morning the cock sings, yet no man stands upright.
There's a hamlet, folks packed in tight. Come morning the cock crows, yet no man stands upright. A cemetery. Proper dead men do not rise from the graves.
Correct. You solved the riddle. Only that men don't rise in the morning. Believe me, I know. You may pass. Or you may try to guess another.
Let's go
All
to the
right then,
spinner sauce.
I'm off to see the spinner.
Evening, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Evening to you too, Yegor Yevlampevich.
The voice of the spinner is quiet and smooth, like the rustling of pages in the Black Book.
Brought you my little orphan. Became a knower recently, this one.
God bless Kapitalina Ivanovna.
She has the stirrings of a knower, your girl. Wouldn't make a bad successor for you. So why are you here? Not just to check up on an old woman, I should think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get straight up.
I need a woven belt. A powerful one, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
Yes, I know you came for a belt. Only why would I give one to you?
Old Yegor warned me that I should watch my mouth around the spinner. How should I answer her? You're known all across the Uyezd for weaving the best belts, Kapitalina Ivanovna.
So I am. You aren't here without reason. I can indeed make good belts. You've become a knower, so I'll give you an enchanted belt. So what are you going to do with your chorts?
How am I supposed to answer that? I really don't know what to do with them. Shorts will help me become a powerful witch.
Okay.
The filth will chew you up and spit you out. Never trust them. Yegor, the girl seems to follow in your footsteps. Oh, you're never after anything without reason. Always some kind of ruse. Been cooking up something with your demons, have you? I'll give you the belt. It'll help your pupil, but you'll help mine in turn.
Hush. Have it your way.
All right, here's your belt. Don't forget your promise, Yegor.
I should have chosen the first option.
You won't let me. Spinner is no simple witch. It's not the last time we'll hear of her. What are you running your mouth for? You miss the whipping so much? Or does a Leshy have control of your tongue? Now we'll have to help her. Heaven knows with what. All right, we've got the belt. Now we must plan our next moves. Well, you've got all the items you need. Now we can try freeing your bride. Since you have the book now, I can't go. I'm not that strong of a Khaldun anymore, to tell the truth. And Abdericha is a powerful spirit. She can charm and skin you alive so fast that you won't know what hit you. So, Vasya, you must prepare yourself properly. Perhaps you have some questions.
What kind of ritual should we perform? I don't remember you teaching me any such things.
I've never saved changelings from the banyas. I think you will need to go down beneath the floor. The bannik will test you there. You have all the right items, but don't forget your wits. Perhaps you have some questions.
What is that, Abdericha?
Who knows where this one came from? These things all emerge in different ways. They say a banyak settles in a banya where 40 children were born. As for this one, the only thing we can say for sure is that she switches out children. Is it an accident or not? Only the Abdiricha can answer that. Perhaps you have some questions?
Time to hit the road.
This is where I'm going to go ahead and end it for today, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. And I will see y'all tomorrow with more Hades. Bye, y'all.